Right before you fall asleep, something strange begins to happen.
Mama?
Your thoughts stop making sense. You hear things that may not exist. You see random images. And sometimes it feels like you're falling. But what if I told you? This is actually a hidden state of consciousness that almost everyone enters, every single night. You've probably experienced it, that strange moment, when you're not fully awake, but not fully asleep either. Your body feels heavy, your thoughts begin drifting, and reality starts to blur. Random memories appear. Conversations replay. Faces you haven't seen in years. And sometimes, you suddenly jerk awake. That sudden falling feeling, almost everyone has experienced it. 1 second you're drifting into sleep. The next, your entire body jolts awake. For centuries, people thought this was supernatural, like the soul briefly leaving the body, but science calls it a hypnic jerk. Your brain relaxing so quickly that your body thinks it's dying and sends a signal to wake you up. But that still doesn't explain why it feels so real. This strange state has a name: hypnagogia, the space between wakefulness and sleep. Your brain begins shutting down logical thinking, while dream activity slowly turns on. For a few minutes, you exist between two worlds, and during this state, your brain becomes unpredictable. This is why some people hear their name being called, or see shadows moving, or feel like someone is standing nearby. The brain is beginning to dream, but your awareness is still partially awake, so dream fragments leak into reality, and your mind cannot always tell the difference. But here's where things get strange. Throughout history, many cultures believed this state was more than biological. They believed this was the doorway between consciousness and dreams, a moment where the mind becomes unusually sensitive. And honestly, even today, science still doesn't fully understand consciousness. Have you noticed how strange your thoughts become before sleep? You start imagining impossible things, random stories, unfinished conversations. Dreams begin building before you even realize it. That's because your brain stops filtering information normally. Logic weakens, creativity expands, and reality starts dissolving. Ever noticed how nighttime changes the way you think? Small sounds feel louder, silence feels heavier, and your thoughts become more emotional. At night, your brain becomes more alert to uncertainty. It's part of human survival. In darkness, the mind searches for danger, even when there's nothing there. So maybe that strange feeling before sleep isn't just your brain shutting down. Maybe it's your consciousness changing states, a hidden transition. We experience it every night, but never stop to notice. So tonight, right before you fall asleep, pay attention to the sounds, the thoughts, the strange feeling. Because your mind enters a world most people never notice.